Hello, and welcome to Vintage Talk, one word. I'm going to remind them of that every time, for no reason.
Good, you should.
Get it right. We are here to talk about more antiquing stuff. It is me, Evan, and it is you.
Archer, me.
There you go.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. Okay, last time I kicked it off, so I guess it is
I
your
shall
turn.
kick it off. So today before us I have a box, a different box than the first episode.
A smaller box.
This one's a lot smaller. The wood is darker on it. It's not a cigar box this time, it's just a box. Also wood though. And in it, like my other box, there are a lot of things. Some of it I should probably throw away if I'm honest.
I was gonna say, is that your vaccination
Yes, it
card
is.
or whatever?
Yeah, I just stashed it in here while I was moving back here.
Fair enough.
So, but this is my pin box that holds
yeah.
all of my pins, and I've been collecting pins for a while. I'm not going to... I don't believe I'll talk about any specific one. I'll just kind of give an overview of them.
Yeah.
Because they've been collected from myriad places.
Yeah.
So there's a few that I'll say earned, I guess. So you have this one, which is the Rho Kappa National Social Studies Honor Society, which which I was the founding and only president. Because the history teacher had to leave after my year.
So what year was that?
That was I want to say my senior year then. Yeah.
So this was something you did at MCA?
Yeah, this is MCA. And then around that time, I also have Texas Boys State Pin.
Okay.
That was fun. Those are the only two that I think I've earned somehow. There's a few pins from locations, so I have two from White Sands. One of them is a little bit more pictorial, red, white, blue, and has like a small picture of the sand dunes. And another one's a little hiking pin that's just a nice little silver pin, stamped with some kind of etching design. And then what comprises the bulk of the collection is a series of about, well, actually, can you hand me the hat back there?
Wait. Oh yeah. This hat.
So I have a lot, and I do mean a lot, of old Soviet pins.
For no reason other than just the sake of collecting.
No, yeah, actually, though.
Just making sure everybody doesn't call us communists.
But yeah, so I have a lot of old Soviet pins, and I find them, well, in general, I find USSR history interesting, I'll say that.
Okay.
I don't study in a positive light, per se.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I have taken a great interest in it, so naturally I have a lot of pins from that era and from that governance, I guess. And what a lot of the pins that I have in front of me right now are pins that highlight different cities within the USSR and their output. So whether that be economic, social, some sort of resource. I don't know the names to any of these, but I have a pin and there's this little red object on it. And what that object is Sputnik. Because this was the town that assembled Sputnik.
Yeah.
So they made a cultural pin for them.
Cool.
I have another pin that has this floral tapestry on it because I forget what the city's name is, but it's one of the periphery cities around Moscow, and they've been known for their tapestry, their whole existence. So they made a cultural pin for them. You have one that has the coat of arms for Moscow, more coats of arms, yada yada. One that has fruits on it because they're an agrarian city. And then more recently, I've acquired an old Soviet hat. It's one of those folding ones, really cheap. And it has on it a giant red star, hammer and sickle.
Did you get that antiquing, or did you...
Yeah, actually, it was my parents who picked it up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, you've got the classic hammer and sickle on it, of course. There are a couple of the same cultural pins highlighting different cities. And then there's like 12 that have Lenin's face on them.
Fair enough.
Usually when I'm collecting the pins myself, I tend to stray away from the ones that have Lenin, Stalin, maybe Gorbachev. I don't know, Gorbachev,
he was in that cool pizza
he had a
commercial,
Pizza Hut ad, so Gorbachev's all right to me. But yeah, usually I stray away from the more pictorial icon ones and just get like the cultural ones, but my parents bought it and I appreciate it.
So that hat gave you like a bunch of free pins because it came with those.
This more than like tripled my collection. This thing is emblazoned with pins.
There's not a blank spot that could have a pin left.
And well, what's fun too is there's duplicates as well.
Yeah.
So I think this Lenin pin, there's like 3. Yep.
Just in case,
So, if you want a spare Soviet pin that has Lenin...
Just in case whoever was wearing it, was not just a supporter of Lenin, but was really a supporter of Lenin.
Well, because I'm guessing what it was is somebody had the old hat, somebody had a pin collection, and then just put them together.
Yeah, probably.
But...
this sword here, I may be making this up, but did you say that was like a family thing?
So this is, so I am mixed Mexican, Irish, Scottish, and this...
It's a heck of a mix.
And I've been told I look Italian, but that's besides
Well, you do, I'm sorry.
See what I mean? But, so this pin comes from the Scottish heritage side of things, and it's our clan emblem, we're Clan Ross, and, so the saying on it, so it's a sword that's facing downwards, and in the middle of it there's this fist grabbing a laurel, and around the fist is a buckle. I have no idea what that symbology means. I'm sure it means something. But around that icon you have the saying, Spem Shisheshis Aliet, which...
That's a mouthful.
And I probably butchered it.
Wow.
But, so that means success nourishes hope. And that's it. I think I've worn this to a prom. No, I've worn this to 2 proms. One of them was at A&M. Then,
in fact, I don't
I've
know
worn
if
this to an interview, a few other things.
I don't know if this is because you first learned what that meant, or just if it runs in your bloodline. But I feel like that's kind of your approach to life.
Yeah,
is success nourishes hope. I feel like even on a large scale of the way you think about where mankind may be going in the future, you're like, if we're successful in our advancements, then hope will live on and everything will be well. And I don't know, I may be stretching it a little bit, but I feel like it kind of...
Because I do think, I think that there could be a point there. It's just, it isn't something that I've really meditated on too much myself.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I'm too busy living it. What can I say?
Too busy walking the walk to talk the talk.
But, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's cool.
And I wear it whenever I can.
Awesome. All right, my turn?
Yes, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen of the EvCo audience, you have seen the item in my hands before, so...
If not, you have some homework.
If not, you have some homework. If not, go to our main channel, EvCo Productions.
Quick plug on our own podcast.
Shameless plug on our own podcast. I am holding the infamous Killer Claws mask. The man who wears this mask has killed how many people within our videos so far? He's killed you twice.
Yes.
He's killed me once.
Yep.
Because I've been him once.
Yeah.
And he's killed Polish twice?
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's killed
5
people.
Pretty good for a mask.
I don't know if that's technically a serial killer yet, but he's working his way up there, if not. We had the... I don't think this was a premeditated video idea. I think we literally were walking around at Christmas time in the antique mall.
And you just found
saw
that.
2 Santa masks hanging.
Well, I wasn't even there for that.
Oh, I forgot you weren't.
You just brought it over to my house.
Yeah. No. Okay. So back up. So I was out by myself.
Yes.
You probably weren't home yet.
Nah.
So it was probably early December of maybe last year.
Yeah, it was last year.
So not a long time at all. But I was just walking along in the upstairs section, which was just full of Christmas things, and lo and behold, I come upon 2 very cheaply made and yet very haunting Santa Claus masks. And this is going to kind of connect to the episode we do about the ones that got away. But I took a picture and have it on Instagram for people who want to go back and look, of the other mask, which, in my opinion, was actually the better mask. I think it was creepier.
Yeah.
However, I didn't get it at the time because these masks, going back to the price thing, were ridiculous for their cheapness.
How much was that one?
This was probably $15 to $20 in that range.
Because I'm guessing, stylistically, it's probably mid-century, if not a bit older.
You think?
Yeah. So I think part of the reason that costs so much is that it's rare for something this flimsy
to
survive in the condition it is.
I mean, it's probably not going to survive many more videos, I'll tell you that. It's kind of roughed up.
We've already got a retirement plan in order for it.
That's true, we do. But anyway, I missed out on the mask that I actually wanted, but I did go back when I confirmed with you that this sounded like a good video idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I got this one. And I'll tell you, it's the most uncomfortable piece of crap I've ever had to wear on my face.
Yeah, I'm fortunate I haven't had to wear it.
You'll probably break it if you try to put it on. It's
yeah.
extremely small. And the string is very flimsy, and I've not even tried to untie it and readjust it. Because I'm afraid that it'll just make things worse.
Because I'm looking at it, this may be older than I was thinking too. Because you do have this little maker's tag on it.
Oh, is that what that is?
And it's made of it's this really rough fabric. It's almost like a what's it called? Like a potato sack.
Burlap.
Yeah. It looks like a little burlap tag, which I have not seen.
I mean, to be fair, the further back you go in American history, the more likely they're making creepy masks, I feel like.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you look at early Halloween celebrations.
Yeah. I've seen that stuff. It's not pretty.
Also, there's something about the eyes specifically in the way that the eye hole is cut.
Yeah. So they did a good job of that.
They did. Although it's weird. So you have kind of the outline of two different radiuses for two different circles. So on the bottom half of the eye, you have this smaller half circle cut out.
Yeah.
And it preserves some of this pupil coloring, which is this bright blue. And then on top of that, you have another kind of half circle cut that's larger than the other one. So there isn't any pupil coloring that's preserved.
Right.
So you just have this really, I don't even know how to describe it.
It makes it like human-like, but less human at the same time, kind of.
Like if it was just a perfect circle, that'd maybe be a little bit more acceptable. But it's that you have this like only half of the pupil is preserved. There's
this top part is almost more like the eyelid.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah. And then it's all kind of folded. The painting's interesting. He's very red.
He is very red.
He's very red.
He's been out in the cold a little too long.
Oh yes.
But yeah, I can't say that I like it so much as I just found a use for it.
Yeah, we appreciate the utility above all.
Yeah, I don't know if I can say anything truly appreciative about it, because what can I say? A killer might actually have worn this at some point. Like, it looks like a real serial killer mask.
So, question, where does he reside in your house currently?
In my closet with the door closed.
Good.
Yeah. I'm not like you who keeps the cursed painting just out, in the open sometimes just to run free. I keep that thing locked away. I don't like you doing that. He's putting his fingers through the eye holes and the mouth hole.
It's very convenient to hold it this way.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, all that to say, Killer Claw's Christmas in July is probably going to be out maybe by the time this episode airs. I don't know. So go watch it. And keep listening to this podcast as well. Thank you, and good day.
Goodbye.